Hello, good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
I
afternoon,
hope
sir.
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon,
yeah.
sir.
Exams over. Very good afternoon. Exams are over today, or there is a paper today?
Paper is left, sir. Environmental paper is left.
Today also there is an examination. Fine.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So today I'm not going to start any new topic, but we are going to discuss about the various applications of diodes. Fine. Like clipper and clamper circuits and all these things. How was the paper? हेलो सबने अच्छा किया पेपर में और do you need any extra practice for examples?
Yes, sir, we need some practice.
Sir, we need some extra practice.
Okay, fine. Because this is the first semester and we are trying to draw the paper in a very formal way. I mean, the paper was very simple for understanding and all the things. Fine. But yes, day by day, if you further go into the higher semesters, this will be going to tough and tough more. Fine. Just a minute. Hold on. Just I'm coming back within 2 minutes. So students, you need a lot of practice. Fine. And for that, you have to. How many of you? I mean, all of you have bought the books. Have you bought? All of you.
Yes, sir.
Fine, fine. So now onwards we have 1 month and more than 40% syllabus is required. Fine, to complete. So we will definitely conduct few extra sessions on Saturday. Clear? So after Uttarayan, once your examination is over, we are going to definitely discuss about more and more topics because I have found that number of students are facing still a lot of issues, lot of problems. Clear? Most of the things we have already studied during our 12th standard, but still I think you people need a lot of practice because without practice it could be difficult for everyone for getting good marks. Obviously, this is an objective type examination, so that should be either 1 or 0. But in case of descriptive examinations where you need to write paragraphs, theory explanation and all, where you need to focus more actually. Because in online examinations, we have seen that even if number of students are having other kind of facilities like internet and all these things, fine. So there is a helper called helper. But in case of theory offline examination, that could not be possible. Clear? So what I suggest you that you practice it while writing. You please buy a few rough pages and then you practice it of writing because in engineering, say here whatever the topics we covered, normally we asked it from them only. But if we ask something which is not there in the syllabus, then it could be a difficult task. So even if you go for IITs and NITs, where normally such kind of practices is happen. Clear? So you should be ready for all the fundamental things, and according to that you have to act. And the forum is open. If you have any kind of difficulties regarding solution or regarding any numericals, please let me know. And in a group of at least 10 or 15 students who need actually this kind of, I can conduct even number of more classes also if required.
Sir, can you repeat, sir? I just don't write down.
Yes,
So what did you say?
I said that those who need a lot of practice, fine, at least let me inform. in a group of 10 or 15 students. So I can conduct even extra sessions also in different languages. Suppose if you want understanding in Hindi, definitely I'll be conducting lectures on Saturdays. Fine. So working Saturdays we are here in the campus, and fourth and second we are at home. So this would be preferable fourth and second and fourth Saturday. So I can conduct it from home. Clear. And we have more and more practices. Clear.
Sir, I think everyone is facing his problem. So if you conduct the class, everyone from our class will be in the meet.
Okay. So what kind of things? I mean, the language which I speak would
No,
be.
sir.
Yeah.
English is
So
fine,
actually, we
actually.
want to just idea to solve the questions actually like a practicing session only.
But sir, rather if you
Fine.
just just for like numerical session, like session for numericals or something, then it will be
Yes,
fine.
yes.
I don't think so language is problem at least, but I think numericals you
But
can.
I think since today, I mean, I have not received any question from your side, like, sir, we won't practice classes and all these things. Clear? So without your intimation, I could not conduct. And I already told you in the lecture, first couple of lectures, that if you face any issues, please raise the questions. Sir, I have some doubts. I could not understand. Sir, kindly repeat that theory. I can repeat even. Clear. And our ultimate goal is to solve your better understanding rather than conducting examinations. Clear. That would be very helpful to you people. So I will definitely conduct the classes based on your, but do not worry about it. Uh, these examinations are going to be conducted again, called additional classes, right? At least additional test, and the examination will be intimate you very shortly. Clear? So,
Sir, in January itself.
uh, see, better right now the issue is we have more and more number of cases of corona.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So even we do not know what is going to happen tomorrow. Right now I am in the campus. Right now I am in the campus, but maybe possible that tomorrow if cases or a kind of lockdown occurs, then we should go home. Right? So right now it could be even difficult for me to predict for tomorrow. Clear? So, but now
Yes, sir.
situation is day by day is a very vast, and it could be very difficult for us even in college because there are a number of people who are infected in college also. Clear? So, and you know, I am also suffering from chikungunya, so a little bit very difficult for me also. Clear?
Sir,
But
hello.
yes.
Sir, I wanted to ask you that a week before, when we were having our student mentoring session with Richa ma'am, so
Okay.
I asked her about performing lab practicals offline.
Okay.
So I sent a mail to head of department, IT head of IT department.
Okay.
So I got a reply that they told me that I need to send my COVID, no vaccine certificate to Keval Jodhani sir, and
Okay.
according to the date and timing given by the respective teacher, I need to attend the offline session. So what do you advise, sir? Shall I come or uh,
See, right now for practical sessions, there is a hybrid mode as per the circular, fine. So you can attend either of any mode like online mode or offline mode. But what I suggest is that it's better you please care about your health because
actually, sir, I stay in Vadodara, so it becomes quite difficult for me to come and
yes,
according to the
and for that also, I mean, see all these 10 experiments which we are performing right now online. If there is an examination offline, fine, in the month of February, and if the number of cases are less, corona cases are less, fine, we'll give you one week before. We'll give you some offline experiments also. Right. So before a week or before 2 weeks, if you come to the college, I mean, those who are nearby Ahmedabad University, they can come and we will conduct even offline class experiments also. Fine.
So,
So
since
during
the
that,
next month, when we will be having our final sem exam, so
that
we are
is
also so
okay.
you'll ask us
Yes.
practical, right?
Fine, fine. So I have a lot of queries. People asking, sir, we are in Ahmedabad, we are staying in Ahmedabad, and we are having some exam. I mean, some issues regarding Corona, and there are certain issues. What is the status of examination and all these things? Fine. So the clear-cut answer of that is, as per the circular, right now the examination is offline, both LPW as well as your SWs, semester end examinations. Fine. But in case if the number of cases are more and more, and if the lockdown is occur, then in that situation might be possible that it could be a online mode examination. Fine. We have right now examination of triple E subject. Triple E, that is integrated MBA courses is there, and instead of tetra there is a triple E subject, elements of electrical engineering. And by itself, today in the morning we conducted online examinations, even if they have told about offline examinations. So according to the situation at the end, we may proceed accordingly, and ultimately the decision is taken by the university, and if the university circulates, then according to that we are going to act. Right. So for offline examination, like SEE examination, that could be a descriptive. Fine. For that you need a lot of hard work while practicing writing all the questions and answer in the notebook. Clear. And LPW examinations, for that we may call you before a week of your commencement of an examination, and after that your practical examination is going to be held. Right. So we may provide you a time period of 1 week where you can come, and we people will have some practical offline practical sessions, so you will learn better way, and then you can perform in offline LPW. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So somebody is also asking me one more question: which type of question can be asked in the SEE examinations? Okay, in SEE examinations, see, basically are of 1 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks, and 5 marks questions. Right. So 5 marks questions where suppose somebody may say that derive an expression for RLCD circuit of voltage, current, and power. Fine. So you need to derive equation from voltage to current, and from current again voltage, current, and then power factor, reactive power factor, VI cos phi. This way you need to identify, and there are few questions I will share also if offline examination is there. Fine. I'll share a question bank also where you can find a number of questions from the syllabus, and then you can prepare accordingly. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Sir, tomorrow we are having class or direct on Monday?
Tomorrow you have
So for Uttarayan.
Yeah, I mean
uh,
today is our last paper, na?
Uttarayan is on Friday. Fine. So Saturday is declared as holiday. But tomorrow I think classes are on.
Okay,
So
sir.
can we having the morning section like before 11?
Please, pardon.
Before 11, sir, because we don't have classes before 11. So can we have a practice section over there time?
Yes, yes, we can. But I have few higher semester classes also. Not all days, but yeah, on. I mean, today there was a laboratory in the morning, 9 to 11, and
So
even
whenever you
Friday.
are
Yeah,
comfortable,
yes,
like
yes, yes,
we
yes.
all are free, so whenever you are free and you can take the class, where most of the student will be in, because I think most of us are facing the issues.
Sure, 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 definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. So 9 to 11, some days comfortable for me, so we can arrange more and more lectures on that day. Clear?
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes. And I am just mentoring batch 3. Fine. So batch 3 students are requested to submit all these mentoring forms. Those who are submitted, please ignore it. But those who have not submitted till date, please submit it as early as possible. Fine. So we can discuss not only for N3 batch, but yeah, N1 and N2, they are also having any issues. Please let me share. I mean, share with me. We can have kind of different sessions for information sharing. Clear? I have seen that students from our class are even performing well in the seasonal examinations also, because the result is already there. Yeah, but you will be intimated within a short period. Clear? But ultimate, my goal is that whatever you learn is very important rather than the marks, because during the day of examination there may be a different conditions, and according to that students performs. Clear? But according to me, the learning is very important, and you have to be, because after 4 years, if you go for campus interviews for job, where such kind of things, because there is a practice of 11 and 12 standard students. We have a textbook and we normally follow this textbook. Clear? But in engineering, there is not a single textbook. There are a lot of reference books. Fine. So there are different students whom different teachers are teaching. So different teachers are having different methodology also. Somebody is having comfortability with a book called Professor A. Patel. Somebody might be going to teach from Triple A called B.L. Thereja. Fine. There is one more book is Vikram Mehta. So a lot of stuffs are available, and people are having a different kind of understanding such kind. Right. So what I feel is that at least whatever the books you have, please try to feel comfortable while reading. Clear? Otherwise, there are foreign books, author books are there. The language is little bit harder, or they might be might be written in a different way, like skipping some steps, and then finally they normally focus on the answers or like this. Clear? So it's better, and that's why I am suggesting you people many times that you use uh, these two different books only, not use only a single book. I have seen the number of objective type questions were asked from BL Thereja. So in BL Thereja, at the end of every chapter, there are some objective type questions. So please refer that questions, will be helpful to you a lot in examinations. Clear?
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any more questions right now?
No, sir.
So once,
Yes, yes.
so once we were told that we are going to have a 3 sessional examination, out of which 2 will be selected. Am I right?
About seasonal examination.
Yes, sir.
No, 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 no. Right now, there will be an additional class test.
Okay.
Fine. So first class test that you already appeared last month.
Yeah.
Fine. Where the number of students were not in a position to appear because of late admissions and all the different conditions. Fine. So for that, there will be one additional examinations. Clear?
Okay.
And for sessional, I don't know whether it is going to be one remedial class or a remedial test is there or not. Fine. But I think it is there. I'll confirm it, and then we will discuss later on in the next class.
Okay, sir.
Fine.
Thank you, sir.
So yeah, we will discuss. Not an issue. Fine.
Sir, when's it? When's the additional class? Additional test?
At least you refer the circular which is provided by the university. Fine. And for additional classes, you will be intimated by your department. Right? So you will receive a mail before 10 or 15 days, and then you may opt for. Fine. So last time we have done, I mean, out of two, we did the out of two, based out of two. Clear? That's what we did last year because of pandemic situation. So it may vary according to the situation day by day, right? So do not worry about it. I'm there and will help you a lot for your examinations. Clear? Okay. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about applications of diode. And transistor will be started in the next lecture, fine? So we'll start a new topic called transistor in the next lecture. So what are the different applications? Of diode. Do you know what are the different applications? Yes, rectification is fine. Rectification that Hanji?
Diodes
Yes.
are used for voltage regulation.
Yes, voltage regulations also. So
So
this,
they can be used as a photo sensor.
yes, yes. So various applications are there. Among of two are called clipper and clamper. Fine. I do not know whether you heard about it or not. Clipper and clamper. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about clipper and clamper. Okay. A clipper is nothing but it is a limiter is used to clip off or remove a portion of an AC signal. Remove of an AC signal. Suppose if there is an AC signal. Fine. So if I want to remove this portion, positive half cycle. Positive half cycle. Clear? So with the help of clipper that we can remove and our output can be like this only. So your output will be like this only. Okay. So with respect to time, if you look at this is an output of this clipper circuit. So clipper circuit where how the diode and resistors are connected across the load. So based on this, we can have clipper and clamper circuits, right? So this is an example of clipper circuit. Similarly, a clamper circuit, which is used to restore or change the DC reference of an AC signal. DC reference of an AC signal, right? So we can have different clamper circuits where we can change the output from your what we can say uh, steps input to the different forms, right? Suppose if your step input is like looking like this is your step square wave input, right? So we can clip and we can have, suppose if you want to remove this portion and if you want to adjust somewhere here, right, at this place, that we can do with the help of clamper circuits. So that could be possible. Fine. So let's have a clamper circuit first of all. So clipper circuits are again based on their removal of the part. Maybe based on positive clipper. Maybe biased clipper. Or the third one is combination of these two. Right? Combination of about two. So in positive clipper, the positive portion of the waveform is removed. Okay? So let us start with the positive clipper. Now the circuit diagram of positive clipper is, so this is your waveform. A resistor R is connected for limiting the control, limiting the current flowing through this. And if the diode is connected here. And if the resistive load is connected here like this. So this is a load, RL load, This is diode D and one resistor is connected here. Clear? Now, what is the input voltage? The input waveforms are looking like this. Fine. This is the peak value of this Vm. So this is Vm and this is minus Vm. Clear? So with the help of this diode circuit, which is connected across the load. So this is a load and it is connected to parallel to the load. Clear? We can clip and by reversing this diode direction or by connecting, suppose if we connect here at the battery like this. Clear? So here positive terminal, positive to minus, positive, positive. So here by connecting this, we can have another kind of clipper called biased clipper. Clear? So right now we are not discussing about biased clipper, but this is positive clipper. And this positive clipper, where the diode direction of diode, so the current is flowing from this source. The same current will flow from this. We can consider it as ID, diode current, and this is IL here. Yeah. So diode current will be there. Okay. So in positive half cycle, what is going to happen? During the positive half cycle, what is going to happen? During the positive half cycle of the input voltage, the diode is forward bias, correct?
Yes.
And conduct heavily. Therefore, the voltage across the diode, please try to understand. The voltage across the diode and hence across the load RL is 0. Clear? So most of the, potential difference will be there here, but the potential difference across this will be 0. Because here it behaves as a short circuit. This behaves as a short circuit. So most of the current will flow from this. Because we know that diode has their own resistance, forward resistance, but is a very small amount compared to this resistance. So most of the current will flow and it is exactly looking like this. So this is your load and this is a short circuit. Sorry, this. So this diode is going to be kind of a short circuit during forward bias. So this is a short circuit here. Right? So what happened during the short circuit? The heavy current will flow from this only, and the potential across these two terminal is 0 because of short circuiting. Yeah. So potential at this point and potential at this point is similar, and hence the voltage across this also similar. I mean potential and potential will be same, will be equal, and hence the difference is 0. Clear? So if the diode is connected in a forward bias during this condition, then the positive half cycle will be clipped here, right? And during negative half cycle, what is going to happen? This terminal will become positive and this will become a negative and the current will flow in this direction. So in this case, the diode is in a reverse bias. Diode is in reverse bias. And what is going to be happen? It is going to be act as open circuit here. So this would be an open circuit here. Open circuit. Fine. So whatever the voltage of this source, the same voltage will be across the load also. Fine. So ये voltage आपका यहाँ पर रहेगा and current will flow in this direction. Fine. Not from diode. So this way also we can clip during forward biasing and we can open circuit during the circuit. Fine. So here in this case, this portion will be clipped and we can plot only the negative half cycle here. So this is negative half cycle. Clear? So output will be 0 here because due to short circuit, there will be a negative half cycle and there will be again a 0 and there will be again a negative half cycle like this. If it is like this. Right? So we can clip the above portion. Now suppose if I want to clip the lower portion, and if I want to be the upper portion, we can change the direction of diode. Yes or no? So if we change the direction of diode here, so in positive half cycle, it will act as an open circuit. Fine. So what is the potential across the source that will be across the load? So positive half cycle will be there. And during negative half cycle, the current will flow from, heavy current will flow from this diode. It will be act as a short circuit, and hence the potential across this will be zero. So during negative half cycle, the voltage is zero, and your cycle is looking like this. Clear? So this way we can clip the different types of voltages using this clipper circuit. Clear?
Sir, how will the potential difference across R2 be zero? Like potential difference would be same as the diode, the current would be zero.
Yeah. What would be the short circuit condition?
So the short circuit condition would be when it is forward biased.
Yes.
So I am saying that still R2 will have the same potential difference even if it has like zero current
You're talking
because
about
they're in parallel.
You're talking about this R.
No,
RL.
the other
You're
one.
talking about
Yes.
RL. Yeah. Say, let me explain you again. Sorry. This is voltage V. Okay, if the diode is connected in this way, okay. Now, diode characteristics in positive half cycle. So this is your positive half cycle. Right? What is the status of current?
So it is reverse bias, so current through the diode will not flow, but through the resistor it will flow.
So the current will flow from this, and it
Yes.
will act as a normal circuit. Right? So your output will become like this of voltage. So this is your VM, and here, if you consider this is minus VM. Clear? Okay. Now, and during anti-clockwise direction, I mean during negative half cycle, this would become plus and this would become minus. So current will flow in this day. Clear? And also will flow from this. Clear? That's what you wanted to say.
Yes, what I was saying that in this negative half cycle, voltage across RL will be same as the diode even if the current is zero.
Yes. So what is the voltage across diode during short circuit?
Same as V.
No.
Why?
This is your circuit. Say for an example. V. Right? Now, during this, there is no load connected. Fine.
Okay.
And yeah. So the condition is like if the resistance is more here. Fine. Now what is going to happen here? What do you mean by short circuit condition? Tell me first.
So both the terminals are directly connected without any component in between.
Clear? So the potential at this point and potential at this point will be same, whatever it may be. Because we are shorting, we are shorting the terminals, no? So during what is going to be happen? What is going to be happen? Okay. So this way, diode acts accordingly. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now let us have a bias clip-on, and then we will finish it by today. Okay. Now in bias clip-on, we have circuit lines. So here battery is connected with plus and minus terminal in series with diode across the loop. Clear? Now can you imagine here what is going to happen? Now see, if this component is open, whatever the potential of this battery will be same here, fine. So your input is looking like this. So you may consider this is the same magnitude plus Vm. This is minus. Clear. So sometimes it could be possible. Just a minute, I need to draw. Sometimes it is required to clip portion of the waveform. Suppose if you want to clip the portion of this waveform here, like this. So your output is like this. From this, then this is your portion of the waveform is clipped. Then this, then here, or it might be here, depending upon the connections of circuits. And then, so here positive half cycle is biasly clipped, not the whole cycle, but yes, a part of this portion can be clipped here with the help of this. Clear? So that can be possible here. Yes, it can be possible. So diode will conduct heavily so long as input voltage is greater than plus V. Clear? So suppose if this battery VB, so VB is the battery voltage. Clear? So the diode will conduct heavily so long as input voltage is greater than plus VB. Please keep in mind input voltage, because if the potential of this source is more than this, then and then only that can be. Clear? Otherwise, when the input voltage is greater than plus V, then the diode behaves as a short circuit. And hence, what is going to happen? Output voltage equals to plus V. So output voltage is equal to plus V. And what is going to happen then? The output voltage will say plus VB, voltage VB, so long as the input voltage is greater than plus V. Clear? So in this case, the value of this battery connected here is more important with your source voltages. So according to the level of battery voltage, the value of this waveform, magnitude of this waveform will be clipped. Clear? So students, I am going to stop here right now. We will see the combination of these two different circuits where we can connect two different diodes in a different way. So this is another diode with a battery. Okay. So two parallel paths can be provided, and according to that we can clip even upper part on below parts also, and we can even skip this part also. Right. So according to our desired output, we can arrange different diodes and batteries in either series and parallel combinations. Fine. So we can have such kind of outcomes accordingly. Fine. So students, I am just completing this session right now here, as you have an examination from 4 onwards. So all the best for examinations, and we will continue from Monday onwards with transistors and all other examples based on analog circuits. Clear? So I have a meeting. I'm just going.